Here is possibly some of the worst advice you could get while stacking. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Today, my name is Paul, and I sure am glad to have you with me on this one here. Today, we're going to go to my channel. Well, you're already on my channel. We're going to go to my channel's community tab. I posed a question to you, the community, and it was just that. What is some of the worst advice that you've gotten while stacking? And I want to kind of go over that because some of those answers that came in are some really bad examples of advice someone would give to anyone trying to stack. So let's go over to my channel. Yeah, my channel, and check out that community post. All right, folks, here we are, the Paulybuck YouTube channel, precious metal enthusiast. We talk about the US Mint. We do coin reviews here. We do ultra break reviews. We do ultra break pack. We do all kinds of stuff here. Stacking, collecting, investing, all kinds of stuff on this channel. Thank you for being here with me today. So this is what you're going to see if you're on a laptop as I am right now in front of you. We're going to scroll down and there's a tab, community. You click that community tab. There's also a membership tab where only members can view that. If you're not a member, think about joining the Paulybuck membership today. Community tab. Click on that and we're going to scroll down. If you don't pay attention to the community tab, we'll just go over a couple things before we get into the question. Right here, my wife and I are expecting our grandson, Grand Buck number 2 in September. So there's that picture. We had a party at our house the other day. And we will scroll down right here. So let's play a game. What's the worst advice you've gotten when it comes to stacking? Picture was for attention. This is obviously the moon and the ever famous rocket taking the moonshot, precious metal, silver, gold to the moon, right? We got 14 comments, actually less than that because I do respond to this comments here. So it also adds those as well. So we're going to go through a couple of them and talk about each one a little bit. Hambone. Buy war nickels because you can almost get them at spot. Now, if you've been following my channel, you know that I tend to make a little bit of funny about the war nickels. They do have silver. Silver content is 35%. Yes, you can probably get them close to spot. Are they great for stacking? Some say yes, some say no. I tend to stay away from them. I've actually given a bunch away. I had some discs made with my PB logo on it, put a war nickel in there, sent them off to a few people. And if you got them, I hope you cherish it. But I would not suggest stacking war nickels. There are some that you could probably get away with collecting. But as far as a stacking material, yeah, they got silver. Maybe if you get them under spot, because I guarantee you, if you're going to sell those things, you're not going to get anywhere near spot. And if someone wants to fact check that, please do so in the comments section below. Let me know what dealers are paying for your war nickels. Here's another one. Comes from Aaron Ritchie, 7398. Buy slabs only since you know they're not fake. Well, that is terrible advice because if you don't have a way to test that slab, that coin inside of that slab, things are faked every single day of the year. And what's becoming more and more popular is faking slabbed coins. And why is that? Well, because you get that peace of mind that, hey, this thing has been to PCGS or NGC and that it's graded, it's certified. This is a real coin. People are faking slabs every day, passing them by everybody as legit when they are not legit whatsoever. They are fakes. So definitely don't take that advice as buying only slabs because that way you know they're real. That's not very good advice at all. Moving right along. Skull stacks. My old pal Salt Scully. Buy fractional rounds instead of constitutional or buy gold backs. Now, I will say this. Either or is probably great for stacking, but I would tend to agree with Scully here that fractional silver rounds you're paying an arm and a leg and premium for when constitutional 90% junk silver, whatever you want to call it, is pretty well affordable. Dimes, if you can get those dimes anywhere from $2 and maybe a little bit above, you're looking pretty good at a spot price of $1.40 per ounce of silver on a $2 dime. So definitely pay attention to that. I really haven't been paying much attention to the premiums on constitutional, junk silver, 90%, whatever you want to call it, whatever works for you. So I would almost have to think that it would be a little bit cheaper than buying an American Silver Eagle 1 ounce coin. Now, touching on older constitutional silver, some of that stuff does get pretty expensive. And now you're entering the realm of collecting, more of an investing piece rather than just taking that junk stuff, throw it in a cigar box and filling a cigar box full of junk 90% silver. So definitely pay attention to the stuff you're buying. Fractional rounds, I'd stay away from. I would much rather see somebody buy 90% if that's the type of stacker that you're trying to get into as far as prepping. Buy the stuff that's USA made, pre 65, 1964, 90% silver, and I think all is well. Moving right along. Mike Kitten, a Grandmaster, 4381. Never stop buying no matter how high silver or gold goes up. I would never tell anyone that because it's their money to buy what and when they want. This is very true. And I've said this time and time again on this channel about having a budget. No matter what the price of silver and gold is, if you stick to a budget, some months you're going to be able to buy a little bit more. Some months you're going to be able to buy a little bit less. If you stick to that budget, all is well. Do not crazy buy, FOMO buy. If anybody tells you to buy the dip, back the truck up, this is not good advice. Stick to a budget and all is well. Everybody's budget is going to be different. Do not keep up with the Joneses. Stick to your budget. Stick to you, your Jones, and everything should and will be fine. Make a budget. UK dark underscore Mark. Buy only big bars and basic rounds. You'll always get your money back. Ain't that the truth? Well, that's not the truth be told at all. I've had Mark, formerly known as SC Stacker, on this channel, and he is now a coin shop owner. And we had a conversation about 100-ounce bars and how they just sat there on his little portal that he can buy from 50 cents over spot, and people were not buying them. They sat there all day. So it's very, very difficult for anyone to buy that 100-ounce bar, right? You've got to be prepared. If you're buying that 100-ounce bar, you got to be prepared to sit on that for a little while. If the price shoots right up, way up, people always tend to want to buy the smaller 1 ounce, 5 ounce, 10 ounce bars because it's much easier for them to move that stuff, where someone has to be very, very motivated to buy that 100-ounce bar. Now, I know people out there that strictly buy big bars and 100-ounce bars, and they just put that stuff away. And one day they just going to take it in, or one day someone's just going to find it and say, what the hell am I going to do with all this stuff? But no, as far as saying you'll always get your money back, that is not the case. Anytime we buy precious metals, we're actually buying into the negative because of that premium. So we're always trying to dollar cost average to regain some of that premium back on that product we just bought. Yes, it's a long-term savings / investment. Don't expect to get that back overnight. Precious metals, I don't care what anybody tells you. If you listen to this one thing, you're going to be okay getting into it. It's a long-term investment is what it is. Long-term. This isn't cryptocurrency meme stocks, meme penny, whatever you want to call them. This isn't going to happen overnight. Be prepared for the long haul when stacking precious metals. Moving along, Brent 5354. A coin shop owner told me how everything is fake. I'm not sure what that's all about, but if everything was fake to him, I hope it was tested. I hope your stuff wasn't fake. People buy that fake stuff all the time and they just don't know any better. Sam Lisp 517. Buy low, sell high. That's always something we look forward to, but that's not really that great advice. Great advice is have a budget, continue stacking, stick to that budget. Junk Silver Jake. I was told that a modern mule coin was junk if it was graded lower than a 70. I believe the modern mule coin that he's talking about is the muled obverse of 2018 Wolverine that was very well promoted and found by this guy right here on this channel right here. I think this was kind of a jokey type comment. And Silver Scorpion from Scorpion Metals is probably one of the best examples of worst advice is not getting any advice from anybody, no advice at all. You have to pick through some of this advice and take it for what it's worth. Usually when you do polls or stuff like that, you'll get more response because all somebody's got to do is click a button and watch the poll rise instead of going down in the comment section and actually putting a comment in there. That was my purpose. That was the point behind this one, to actually make somebody think and have to go in there and type something just like this video. Like this video while we're closing out. Leave me a comment. What's some of the worst advice you've gotten? And if you want to stick around for another video, you can check out that one right there. And if you got the time, hit that subscribe button on your way out, and I will see you all on the next one. Thanks, everybody.